Okay, let's get this started. I think everything should have worked. I am streaming a bit later, but hey, it's fine. Should be good. Now, if you guys are probably wondering why I'm reading this part of Danganronpa 69 and not like the other parts that I technically should be reading, what actually is happening is that basically I have read all of this on my 247 Plus channel, so the stuff you're about to see is insane spoilers if you have not seen me read Danganronpa 69. So go do that, just in case like you haven't seen this yet, because there are a ton of spoilers. I'll leave the link in the description right after the video, but just go check out 247 Plus if you want to see it. But yeah, guys, here we are with Danganronpa 69 again, and I'm actually going to get the music up in a minute. So let's get this music up. I did say I would be prepared last time, however, I'm only semi-prepared since I have a lot of things I've been doing and since I am doing this in a different location. So I'm going to wait till I get all of this set up. And for the meantime, how is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Hope you're all doing great. We're gonna finally get into the mystery of the killer of 2D Pot and Hatsune Miku. So let's get some class trial music in here. Class trial music. Alright. Alright, let's begin. And here we go. Alright, here we go, guys. Chapter 10, Chapter 3, Mysteries of a School Life Class Trial. In an unexpected turn of events, two people have been found dead. The musical duo 2D and Miku, no less. Why would anyone want to kill such good friends? Are the cases even connected? And will everyone be able to handle the truth? Truth bullets. Monokuma file number 3. The victim is Stuart 2D Pot. So this is just all the truth bullets. We don't really need to read this, but yeah. So check this out if you guys see it. Class trial, all rise.
Oh boy, it's time once again. Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is, and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will get to graduate. So, do your stuff, people. Tato, I'm not gonna stand around like some idiot, okay? I'm gonna find out who killed them, so you all better do the same. You don't gotta tell us twice. Tato, of course. We're gonna do our best. Whose case should we start with first? It is pretty interesting that another double murder occurred in the third case. Another? The same feat happened in my killing game. You say it's like an annual thing. Do you think that even matters right now?
Yeah, it really doesn't. We need to be focusing on who the culprit is.
I think we should start with 2D. He did die first, after all.
He died in the study, right? Doesn't that automatically make someone suspicious? Who? Your pal Brian. I knew it! Yeah, so it ain't... Yeah, so this basically confirms it ain't Brian. Brian? You killed the British guy? I knew this was gonna happen. Going to happen. Look, just because I used the study doesn't mean I killed him. Are we sure?
I'm sure as hell you didn't. Stop changing your story. Do you think he killed him or not?
No, and I'm gonna get my pal out of this. Oh god. Is Brian the killer? It seems a little obvious, but... Non-stop debate. Hey, the non-stop debate.
Brian ate a murderer. Without evidence, that accusation is pretty pointless. Go on then, Brian. Show him what you found. What am I supposed to show? Way to dig your own grave, stupid. He must have waited. He must have waited in the study all evening for 2D to show up, and we wouldn't know any better. Hehe, that's a writer for you. I thought you were defending me. But was that really the case? He must have waited in the study all evening for 2D to show up. We wouldn't know any better. Brian's account. No, that's a wrong. Break.
Yes, let's go, my boy Luigi. Also, by the way, does the thumbnail show you guys something, or is it just my channel thumbnail? I don't get it. Because for me, it showed my channel thumbnail. It was weird.
No, Brian couldn't have waited in the study all evening, because after dinner he was with Peter.
Thank you. At least someone has a brain around here. You know, if you switch the A and the I around in Brian, it spells brain. Still nothing stopping him from waiting after nighttime.
Why would he be waiting for 2D to show up? Because there was something we found on his person that proves a meetup was to occur, right, Luigi?
Yeah. Meeting note. We found a note on 2D telling him to meet with someone in the study. They even called him a whore.
Oh my.
Wow, there. He must have been ambushed by the killer. How would they do that? Let's talk about that next. Non-stop debate. How was 2D ambushed? He must have been shot with that bow and arrow we found.
They shot that arrow right through his neck on the first try. His painful wails echoed throughout the room as his blood gushed out like a fountain. That's really gruesome. No need to say it in detail, weirdo, unless you're the one that did it.
Well, pardon me for getting in the director's mindset. What a description. However, I don't think something adds up. They shot that arrow right through his neck on the first try. His painful wails echoed throughout the room as his blood gushed out like a fountain. Dent in the wall. No, that's wrong. Break. Actually, I don't think the culprit successfully shot the arrow on the first try. You must be referring to the dent in the wall that we found. Exactly. It looked to be the same width as the arrows as well. So you're saying that when the culprit shot the arrow, it went into the wall instead? They must have had some horrible pecking aim. Actually, the more logical explanation would be that 2D dodged that arrow himself. I think it was a factor of both. The only way he would have heard it coming is if the culprit wasn't so confident in their aim.
You're arguing about pointless things again. How's that even gonna tell us who did it?
So that if the first arrow missed, then did they try again? No, I think so. By then, 2D would have noticed the arrow. I think by this point, it kind of proves that with the one arrow used, it did something, I don't know, just odd.
So then, how did the killer, kill him?
Telekinesis, duh! Let's just stick to the logic, Peter. The culprit obviously got it back into his neck. How? Non-stop debate. So, if we're saying the killer didn't shoot with the bow again, then how did 2D end up with a bow in his peck and neck? They probably had a fight or something. That would explain the scratches on the wall. They slapped each other silly.
No, you idiot, they probably used the arrows. However, there weren't any scratch marks on 2D or any of us here.
Maybe they just straight up stabbed him in the neck. That could work, right? Yeah, if ye could reach his neck.
Actually, I think what someone said could have worked.
Maybe they just straight up stabbed him in the neck. That could work, right? 2D's neck wound. I agree with that. Consent. From what we had concluded from the crime scene, I think Sans may be right. And I was just throwing it out there.
And how can you be sure? The arrow in 2D's neck was lodged in far, a lot farther than an arrow would typically be. It had to be done by hand.
So the culprit tried to shoot an arrow into 2D's neck, missed, then stabbed him directly with another arrow. Sounds like they really wanted him dead.
What is it, Parappa?
Well, I was just wondering if there's a way to tell what happened between 2D and the killer before they stabbed him.
I already said that doesn't matter.
Hey, he's just making a valid point. All you're doing is nagging us to do it all for you.
She's just grieving. Don't be so rude.
That is true, Fluttershy. I mean, y'all know what she went through is pretty big. I'm gonna check something real quick, guys. Hold up. I love this music. I'm just checking something real quick.
That doesn't matter.
That was loud. Alright, let's get back into it.
Guys, please stop fighting. I'm sure we can work out what happened. Well, I personally think they fought over the arrow.
I bet they fought with their bare fists. Are we sure they even fought in the first place?
I still think this doesn't matter. Why do you all want to waste time?
Oh no, not again. They're all talking over each other.
Let's not panic though. I just need to listen carefully.
Mass panic debate.
They probably just fought over the arrow. End of story.
They went at each other with their fist.
Why are you all wasting time again?
How'd the culprit manage to get to the back of 2D's neck then? Surely he'd be fully on guard during a fight.
That seems unlikely.
Why are you doing nothing to help again?
Well, maybe they got him at a specific position.
I mean, 2D's the tallest guy here. How would you go around throwing hands with a guy twice the size of you?
Please stop fighting!
Oh my god. Such as at the wall? 'Cause he got no muscle?
He started it. The wall? Was he asking to die?
You're hopeless. I'm sorry for asking. I didn't know it would start a fight.
This is a tricky, but I feel like that there's something here I can back up.
Such as at the wall? Bloody carpet stain.
I agree with that.
Consent.
Actually, being stabbed at the wall does make sense. It does? And you're just gonna ignore the other conversations?
Let him speak, for God's sake.
If 2D was stabbed at the well, the bloody carpet stain below must be the evidence of that. Regardless if they were fighting or not, the culprit must have stabbed him at the wall and dragged him to the center of the ring. That's why the stain is smugged in the direction of his body.
But why would they need to do that?
It must be to make it look alike.
The initial shot worked. 2D tried to drag himself out. Teleportation. The initial shot worked.
It must have been so it looked like the initial shot worked.
Then we think it's someone with a good aim. Huh? It's alright if you don't wish to trust my theories, conductor. Someone like me doesn't deserve to be recognized, really.
Don't try to make pity here.
So, what happened to the arrow in the wall?
I'm guessing the culprit removed it and placed it back in the dojo after the murder.
While we're at it, this also proves how I'm not the killer.
No, it doesn't. I've seen you drag Joe by the legs before.
Not that, Peter.
I think he's referring to the fact that
he can't use a bow and arrow, he can't reach 2D's neck, he can't drag people. He can't reach 2D's neck. Yep, knew it.
Brian definitely can't reach 2D's neck, so there would be no way to stab him.
Which basically confirms that Brian cannot be the culprit. I am happy about that, but still. Maybe he stood on the desk or something?
Do you think he'd have time to do that, however?
Nah, probably not. I just thought it was funny. Hilarious.
I think we've got the gist of what happened now. Yeah, the culprit tried to shoot 2D, missed, then stabbed him at the wall with another arrow.
Hang on there, lad. Interjection.
Huh? I mean, can you really say that's what happened?
Why's that?
I don't mean to be distressing, but there's something you're forgetting.
Rebuttal showdown.
Ye could say all of that happened in the study, but it could have all been faked. Any good set can be faked. But all of the things we have found didn't look faked. And it's all too much of a coincidence to say so. Yeah, well, he could have just been dragged to the study, right? It's not like anyone saw him go. It's all just up for debate.
Yandere Chan's account.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Break.
Conductor, I understand what you mean. However, there's someone who saw 2D go to the study, right, Ayano? Yes, I saw him in a hurry to the study not long after nighttime had begun.
Oh, really now? And we can trust her on that?
I do. It's a definitely believable, considering their exchange.
Flashback. Hello. Oh, hello. What are you doing out so late?
I could say the same for you.
Look, I'm kinda in a hurry, so you'll have to excuse me.
Flashback in. Considering how threatening the note was, Tootie must have been paranoid enough to be in a hurry. So everything we've said actually happened? How cruel.
Why'd the killer want to meet with the guy so badly? He ain't even that interesting.
Would you just shut up already?
Oh my god. Yeah, Peter, that wasn't the right time. Hey, could you stop fucking...
Look, I'm sorry, okay? I just want to talk about Miku's case. You're all just talking about Tootie, and it's not fair on Miku. She deserves our time as well. Tato. We will discuss her case in due time. However, it's important that we solve Tootie's before... No, don't! Don't treat them like cases. Treat them like people. Don't you understand what you're saying is horrible?
Looks like someone needs to keep their emotions in check.
No, what she's saying is perfectly understandable. Losing someone close to you, of course, there's going to be an emotional toll. A lot of it. So, I believe we should look over what happened to Miku now. There's nothing stopping us from returning to 2D after all.
Luigi's right. Tato and Miku were friends. Friends are an important thing. I would never want to ignore my friends.
Thank you.
So, where are we gonna start?
Moving on to another case in the same trial isn't an easy task. Then I'll take the lead. Let's discuss the cause of death first.
Okay, now when I had suspicions on Tato, I don't think that anymore, actually. Alright, then, other pretty lady.
Tato, she really wants to avenge Miku, huh? Alright then, let's discuss.
Non-stop debate.
Let's work together for Miku's sake. The Monokuma file states she died from a wound to the abdomen area. And we found it was made by a knife, right?
Was the killer just carrying it around? Who in their right mind carries a knife around? Maybe like a chef? I know a chef.
Now's not the time to talk about your friends.
Oh my god. Yo, that reference was hilarious. Terra Honmore. Imagine like just out of nowhere, just Kawasaki comes. Yo, that'd be cool if Kawasaki was in Danganronpa 69. Sadly, it didn't happen.
No, I don't think that's what happened.
Was the killer just carrying it around? Knife.
No, that's wrong.
Break.
Actually, I think someone took the knife from the kitchen, right, Fluttershy? Yes, I noticed one missing when I made breakfast. That means someone must have taken the knife sometime between when we all left the dining hall, after dinner, and nighttime.
Why would anyone need a knife?
To kill the victim, you picnic. Are we sure the intended reason was murder?
There's another reason?
There may be. Then let us know. Come on, are you really gonna let Miku down like this? She doesn't deserve the...
Suicide.
What?
Well, this is new. But she killed herself? No way. You ain't just saying that for shock value, are you?
There is clear evidence that points to this being a suicide, Luigi.
Suicide note.
Well, the most damning evidence is that this note.
What does it say?
She committed suicide? That can't be real. No. Oh my god, don't tell me that actually happened.
Still think killer's Tato. Chad is dead right now. I just realized that. What does it say? I'm sorry. You don't need to apologize, weirdo. You ain't done anything wrong right now.
He was reading the bloomin' note, you picking idiot.
What was she apologizing for?
For taking her own life, it seems. Huh? No, she couldn't. Tato, I'm sorry it's come out this way. I know it must be hard to... What other evidence?
Huh?
What other evidence is there proving her suicide?
True. Yeah, they actually caught us.
There's that theory I mentioned to you, Luigi.
Miku's a dominant rune.
Considering her wound, it could be seppuku.
The hell's that? When the victim cuts their own stomach to achieve disembowelment, if I'm not mistaken. That's... It's quite a way to go.
Very interesting, though. I like these rituals very much.
Don't make that reference, Monokuma. Oh my god, why? He's making the reference to V3 Case 3, Jesus. Okay.
Keep your trap shut. No, why would she... Tato, it's... Why the hell would she kill herself?
There's probably a reason somewhere.
It's gonna be hard to, but there must be a reason.
Non-stop debate.
Miku, she wouldn't do that.
People have their motives. But what could the pretty chicks be? She had everything. A smoking body, a pretty voice. Are you trolling?
Keep your creepy comments to yourself. Unless someone turned that against her.
Or maybe she didn't have everything after all.
That's so sad.
Oh my god.
Of course. She's talking about what we found. Unless someone turned that against her. Note sent to Miku. I agree with that.
Consent.
Iono's right. We found a notes addressed to Miku. And they weren't pretty.
Wait, somebody was bullying Miku?
That's horrible. And you're saying she committed suicide because of that?
We have reason to believe so. What was on those notes specifically?
What do you want to know so bad? You into that kind of stuff?
I hope I'm not being a nuisance in doing so, but I'm just curious.
Well, they were pretty vulgar, and mocked just about everything to do with Miku. It was very hard to read them myself.
That's quite coincidental, isn't it? Why's that? Isn't it something else eerily similar to what you've just described?
You're right.
Huh? What is it?
Something else is just as vulgar as these notes.
The note 2D had.
Come again, lad? Well, the wording is pretty threatening, like the notes and what they address 2D as
a whore.
You don't have to say that word again.
Yeah, that. It leads me to believe that maybe the note wasn't directed towards 2D, but actually Miku.
Now that you mention that, the Cobra had no reason to call 2D that at all.
So that's a pretty good catching, y'all, but what was 2D doing with that note that was meant for Miku? This is a weird trial. This is a really weird trial.
I mean, it's explaining so much, but at the same time, it's very weird.
There's only one explanation for that, right, Luigi?
Why, you're treating him like he's your assistant all of a sudden.
Why 2D had Miku's note? It has to be because the culprit gave it to him instead. He found it before Miku. Miku gave him the note. I think it's this one. No, never mind, it was Miku giving him the note.
Miku had to have given him the note. 2D must have gone up to the meetup instead of Miku, meaning she must have told him about the notes as well. And considering Miku's behavior, she must have been scared enough for 2D to volunteer in her place.
You two catch on pretty quick.
For 2D to risk himself for her like that is so brave. Really proves how strong their friendship was. I ship it!
Oh, fuck you, Monokuma. Wait, does this mean that the culprit was planning to kill Miku? Looks like 2D got himself mixed up in something he could have avoided.
Hold the peckin' phone. Why on earth would they want to kill her?
That, despite killing someone else entirely, they still managed to get her to die.
However, if those notes were solely on for the purpose to scare Miku into going to the meetup, then they possibly cannot be why she committed suicide.
As well as that, she had to have been waiting for 2D to return, wouldn't she? Too bad that didn't turn out well.
Hang on. What those two just said. Is it possible that Miko went to the study herself? Is that even plausible? Luigi might be right, though. If she was waiting for 2D and he never came back, she probably went to check herself. A shame there ain't any evidence of that. Or is there? It's a good theory, however. Upon seeing what had occurred in the study, that may be the true reason for the suicide. She was so guilt-ridden for causing the death of her best friend, which was supposed to be hers, that she took her own life as an apology. Gives the suicide note a reason at least. But, as we just discussed, the culprit lodged the arrow into 2D's neck themselves. If he wasn't the intended victim, why'd they kill him anyway? Heck, they even tried twice. That's... Seriously? All the smart people haven't got a clue? Don't say you're all out of ideas. What in the hell is going on with this chapter? You haven't said a goddamn word ever since the suicide was mentioned, and you even said you were going to take the lead. I will. I've just been thinking about something. About what? It's about those notes. They're connected, right? So they were written by the culprit, right? They must have been. I think I have a lead on who the culprit is. You do? Huh, sweet. Things are gonna get juicy. You know who wrote them? I think so. No, I know so. Who is it then, lass? Everyone, please look at this. Oh my god. It's the note. It's the freaking note. Indirectly caused a girl to commit suicide. I'm gonna see if it's red. No, it's not. Okay. Anonymous threats cause high school girl to commit suicide. Yeah. I know all about the Yandere Simulator events, so I understand. Huh? Is that Yandere-chan's secret? She did what? Hoo-hoo, exposing secrets, are we? How fun! I was surprised, too. To think she would bully a girl into suicide is disgusting. But her method, she sent a bunch of notes to the victim, scarring her into taking her own life. God. Oh my god, Yandere-chan. It can't be her. No, don't tell me it's actually Yandere-chan. Yeah, now when you piece this together, it might actually... Oh my god, no. No. Please don't be Yandere-chan. She just got a lot of development. I mean, she's had some development, but she just got a lot of development in this chapter. That sounds pretty similar. And you're saying she's the one who sent Miku those notes? Yes. No way! Iono, she... Oh, don't you dare give us the silent treatment, you murderer. Huh? You all know what a yandere is, right? A goddamn psychopath. They only care about their senpai, and they literally kill others for them. No, wait. What's the motive behind it, though? Oh my god, Jesus. Isn't it obvious? Her senpai. Yanderes are all the same. She's... No. Damn, no. Oh my god, don't actually tell me it is. Yanderes are all the same. She's far away from them. She was bound to snap at some point. She had to kill someone to be with them again. And she chose Miku. Oh my god. Yo, it's just all over the place. This trial is easily one of the best. I mean, I think Chapter 2 is, like, slightly better, but holy crap, this trial is great. It's weird, but in a good way. It makes so many just logical things. It's so weird. Okay, I'm sounding weird. You killed them. You killed 2D. You killed Miku. Now you're gonna pay the price. Who the hell do you think you are, you psycho? That's not you. It explains everything perfectly. You sent those notes to Miku. 2D intervened. You killed him anyway because all you need was a body. And Miku took her life because of you. You goddamn monster. Oh my god, it actually makes sense. Oh my god, don't be Yandere-chan, no.
Yo, the chat is dead right now. But don't be Yandere-chan, actually. No, God. Ah, no, no, stop. Ayano. So, she's the culprit. So, she's the culprit? Quite the shocker. She? Damn, that chick's crazy. No, Ayano would never. Oh my god, no. Did she actually do it? Flashback. Yes, I don't mean to be a threat to any of you. I don't intend to harm any of you. You all haven't done anything to provoke it. I hope you understand that. Provoke it? No! It's confirming! Crap! Don't actually tell me Yandere-chan is the culprit. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna freaking lose it. It maybe seemed hard to believe, but I promise I won't do anything to you at all. Flashback end. I felt it. She was genuine about what she said. There's no way she could have done this, right? Monokuma, we're ready to vote now. Already? I mean, sure, if you insist. Wait! I don't believe Ayano's the killer. Oh my god, thank you, Luigi. Thank you. I love Ayano so much, and I'm happy she's not the culprit. What? It's just that this is all so sudden. There's no real proof that secret is real, right? You better take my word for it. But I don't see her being the killer. She's just scared. Scared of losing everyone's trust. I don't think Yan-chan's the killer either. I'm sure there's a misunderstanding. I want to believe in her. Me too. We talk a lot in the mornings. And she's a very loyal person. I don't think she would ever target Miku so cruelly like that. That's what you think. She was tricking you into believing that. That's what yanderes do. Even so, I'm still concerned over some evidence we haven't even talked about yet. Hell, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if it just points to her even more. She sure is looking pretty out of it right now. Let's just vote her, and then we'll see if we're right. And what if we're wrong? We won't be. Tato, stop. Okay. We know it's not Ayano. That's good. So who can it be? I don't think it's Tato, but I mean there could be a slight chance. Why would Tato do that? Like, kill her own friend, and she tried like going against it too. Oh my god! Like, who is the culprit? Did they kill each other? I don't know. Oh my god, this is so confusing. That's why I love it so much. No, I'm gonna keep fighting to give her a chance, even if we're split. Hold it right there, Plumber. You said the magic word, split. I think you know what time it is. Now I'm just wondering what you'd do if someone said split for another reason. Oh, if they did, I'll just split them in half. Say what? Just kidding. Or am I? Oh well, it doesn't matter right now. It's time for the more phenomenal trial grounds to return once again. I don't know. I believe in you, and you believe in me too. Or else you wouldn't have said that promise to me. So I'm gonna try my best to convince everyone to not vote for you. Oh my god. Scrum debate time. The split opinion here. Nope, shut up, Ed. Here we go, guys. The scrum debate is about to start. Oh my god. I don't think Ayano's the killer. Here we go, boys. Boys and girls, let's get the scrum debate. Is Yandere-chan the culprit? She is the culprit. Tato, Peter, Brian, Sans, the conductor. She isn't the culprit. Luigi, Yandere-chan, Parappa, Nagito, Fluttershy. Scrum debate, start. Is Yandere-chan the culprit? She is the culprit. She isn't the culprit. She ain't the culprit. Yandere-chan did it. She did it because she's a yandere. Being a yandere doesn't necessarily mean she did it. She is acting pretty scared right now. She's only scared because she was put on the spot so suddenly. The method is pretty sound. Notes were written to the victim just like in the article. The fact that notes were used may just be a coincidence. There was no proof she was the one to write them.
Can we even trust the lass now?
You don't trust her now because you never did before. If she killed 2D knowingly, I suppose she did only need a body.
2D, there must be a reason why he died.
Don't get cocky with us. You're just tricking everyone. Yandere-chan has been nothing but helpful. There's no way she's tricking us.
Man, she looks crazy enough to kill both of them, though.
We never said it was a both of them. Miku's was a suicide.
Oh, so that confirms that Miku just committed suicide. What? Does that actually confirm? Oh my god.
Why the hell are you defending her? She's a monster. I'm defending her from this false accusation.
Crouchbind. She isn't the culprit. This is our answer. Break.
Oh my god. Yo. Yo, everybody.
Everyone, please. Ayano is not a bad person, and especially here. I just don't see why she would be the killer. Luigi.
Well, if we are wrong, then who the heck is it? It's her. It was always going to be her. Don't you understand?
Can you be quiet now? Oh! Nagito! Oh, Nagito with the roast! With the roast! Okay.
Well, what?
I'd like to continue our discussion on Miku's case.
Why the hell are you taking charge all of a sudden? It's obvious what happened. She took her own...
What were the events that transpired before her death exactly?
What do you mean? Sorry, that was a terrible voice crack. What do you mean?
I think he's referring to why exactly she killed herself.
Well, was it not those horrible notes?
But if she had discussed everything with Tudi, he probably consoled her, right? And as we discussed, she was waiting for him to return from the meetup. It's probably pretty unrealistic to think that she offed herself during that time. That's just poor writing.
Oh my god, Conductor made that hilarious joke. That fourth wall joke.
If we think back to the Monokuma files, she died half an hour after 2D. Why are you still trying to help?
Quiet, please. Damn, Nagito's edit.
Huh? Hey, Ayono, it's alright. You don't need to force yourself to keep doing this. I want to help. I want to help you. You're very helpful, Yan-chan. If anything, you deserve a break from being so helpful. My apologies. Don't worry, dear. Just take a breather. I can't believe you're all falling for her lies.
Half an hour, huh?
I suspect something must have happened in that time.
Like what? She slipped a knife into her stomach by accident while making a sandwich.
Peter, now is not the time. Peter, now is not the time. Why would you say that?
The dining hall wouldn't have been open at that time.
Alright, so when was the knife taken again? Well, it had to been after we all left the dining hall after dinner.
So did the culprit take the knife? I don't think so. The culprit had planned to use the arrows. It would be strange, rather strange for them to have a knife on them.
Well, who else would need the bloomin' knife?
There's only one other person who could have, I think. 2D Miku Yandere-chan. Miku.
The only other person I could suspect is Miku.
'Cause of suicide, huh? Seems a little early for her to take a knife after dinner, huh?
Maybe it was for the suicide, but I don't think that's the only possibility, according to somebody else.
Tato's account.
You would know best, right, Tato?
You know what happened to Miku after she ran off, so what did happen?
She went to her room. We couldn't get her to open up. She was like that for the past few days, because of a certain someone. Being as paranoid as she was, It isn't too far to say she took a knife for self-defense. Especially since one of the messages told her she was going to die.
In that case, she must have taken the knife once the coast was clear. That explains possession of the knife, but what about the motive for suicide?
That
Seems a little troubling, doesn't it? Having 2D gone to the meetup, a knife tucked away for self-defense, yet she still committed suicide right in her room. Well, did she now?
Huh? What are you saying, lad? Your nonsensical quips ain't making sense again.
Are you saying Miku didn't kill herself?
Then what happened?
This guy's talking crap again, right, Brian? Humor me. Huh? Honestly, this trial is such a fucking mess. If you have an idea to explain it all, then hit me.
Not every Trial 3 has to be bad. I get the joke, but it's not a mess. It's actually pretty good. It makes sense. It's my favorite, honestly, but wow. Not every Trial 3 is garbage. Don't do that, Brian.
Well, Brian, to hear such words from you to trash like me. Just get to the point.
We're wasting time. Again. Nagito, just what is he onto?
Non-stop debate. So what the hell are you talking about now? Miku was waiting for 2D to return, right? But he never did. So, as we say before, what if she was to check on him? That would be a tragedy just waiting to happen.
Did the culprit find her?
If they did, they sure as hell didn't leave anything behind. Not a single strand of the chick's hair. You were looking for her hair?
It'd be great if you could stop wasting time and being such a huge, disgusting pervert.
Hey! Hang on a moment. I think I understand where this is going. If they did, they sure as hell didn't leave anything behind. Not a single strand of the chick's hair. Signs of a struggle. No, that's wrong. Break. There must be something that was left behind. Those scratch marks on the wall. But I thought those were because of 2D's fight with the killer. That's what we all thought, wasn't it? But then, if 2D was stabbed on the wall behind the desk, why were there scratch marks on the opposite wall? Ah, then he didn't make those. And you're saying that Miku did? She was the one with a knife, was she not? Was she trying to carve some kind of curse into the walls because of her boyfriend's death?
I don't think 2D was her boyfriend. Definitely not, you idiot. Then it must have been because
she wanted to test the knife out, she wanted to destroy the wall, she had a fight. Yeah. Miku must have had a fight, more specifically with the culprit. Upon seeing the lifeless body of her closest friend, an uncontrollable rage rose within her, and she struck at the culprit the second she noticed their presence. Or maybe the killer attacked her because she witnessed the murder, as a less dramatic theory.
Why are they referencing Chapter 3 from Danganronpa 2? I don't get it. It's funny, but still. Jesus! Woo!
This is so good. Disregarding who initiated the fight, you realize how it ended, right? Oh my god. What is it, pal? It was all faked. What was faked? The suicide. Oh, wait, what? Haha. It was? How? Regardless what happened during the fight, we know Miku ended up dead. So the culprit must have killed her in the end. Turned her own weapon against her. Ouch. What about all the things we found in her room, like the note? That had to have been all set up. I guess it was. That can pretty much conclude it that it was. That had to have been all a setup. Man, my head hurts. I don't understand. Why would they kill 2D and then make Miku's death look like a suicide? The more I think about it, the less sense this all fucking makes.
Well, this isn't the answer, isn't it? Miku had to have killed herself. Nothing would make sense otherwise.
Maybe we are all just overthinking it. My non-existent brain's hurting too.
No, I think we should discuss the possibility. Why? Because, what if we never discussed the possibility that Mario was the killer? Luigi. And what if we never discussed the possibility that a poison was involved in Didi's death? Well, we can't ignore any possibilities, especially at this point. Luigi's right.
Yeah, even if this is hard, maybe this is a good idea. Well, let's ask the guy who proposed this idea what the hell he thinks. I'm flattered you asked. In fact, I do have something in mind if we are going down this route. The note.
The note? You mean the suicide note?
Yes, there's something about that note that strikes me as interesting.
I understand what you're referring to.
I would suspect you would.
Why, her? Is something going on between you guys? What is it about the note?
No need to struggle over this, Luigi. I am most grateful you convinced everyone to continue with my theory. Ha ha ha. You Ultimates are so kind. Out with it.
The language.
The language?
Oh my god, like, did I just seriously predict the line? No, I meant, like, I was saying the language, like, what? But, like, damn. I just guessed that.
Ah, the fact it's written in Japanese? Hey, I suppose that is odd. Why couldn't they just write it in English?
I think they wanted us to believe Miku wrote it if it was her first language. So, if this really is a fake suicide, how'd they write it in Japanese?
This could only mean that the culprit is Japanese. Oh my god, I know who the culprit... No! Oh my god, guys! It's Taito. Because Yandere-chan got cleared. Unless there's somebody else. It has to be Taito. The culprit must be Japanese themselves.
Well, we really got a lead just like that? Well, color me surprised.
And who here is Japanese? Myself, Yandere-chan, and Taito.
Oh, it can be Nagito. Never mind. I mean, Nagito could have set up this crime, but after all what he's saying, I don't think he can. I don't even want to say that line. Peter, that is insanely racist. Okay, you know what? Sorry to the Chinese people that are watching this stream. I knew those Ching Chongs weren't to be trusted. Peter. What? Yup. Yep, that line. Yo, that line. That line right there. Why? Okay, whatever.
That means it must be Yandere-chan. She must have faked her suicide. How could you? Tato, I know it's hard for you, but please believe in her. She doesn't mean harm to you.
Then again, she is our only suspect. I don't think Nagito would shoot himself in the foot like that. And Taito, well, you know. It can't be Yan-chan. We did argue about it before, but honestly, none of you actually had any concrete evidence she didn't do it.
Is it really Yandere-chan? No.
There's nowhere to hide now, Missy. God, you just keep getting worse, don't you? You seriously piss me off. Why do you keep suspecting me? That's it. I'm gonna show you all right now that she's the monster behind this.
Non-stop debate.
Yandere-chan's the killer. She sent Miku those notes, stabbed 2D in the neck, stabbed Miku in a fight, and covered it up as a suicide. And that's it. There's nothing else we haven't discussed. But stop defending a monster. This is sudden, too sudden, but I need to keep my focus. And that's it. There's nothing else we haven't discussed.
Mysterious message on 2D's hand.
No, that's wrong. Break. Actually, Tato, there's just one more thing we haven't talked about. The message on 2D's hand. Message? We found 2D's left hand shoved into his pocket. And it was positioned so his thumb was down.
and blood was on his ring finger.
How can you call that a message? Are you seriously gonna believe everything she told you?
But I feel like that it means nothing. I do as well. It must be a dying message. A dying message, eh? Like when the victim leaves a clue as to who killed them? Ah, conductor, you're exactly right. I am? Lad, it's just a trope. Still, it must be what it is. He left a clue as to who the culprit is. Smart guy. So, what does it mean? That it's very lucky he could use his hand for the message. Why would he have to resort to his foot if he couldn't? If you think about what there are 5 of here, well, were 5 of here, 5? And that blood on his finger indicates the obvious. It does? Ah, Luigi, if you need time to think, I'm sure Monokuma won't mind.
Hell, you're lucky I don't. I'm on the edge of my seat here.
Oh my god, Monokuma.
I thought it was time. No, I'm kidding. I don't think the trials are timed, but yeah.
What does this message mean? I've just got to think deeper about this. Logic dive. What were there 5 of here?
Monokumas, females, animals.
Females, yeah.
Oh my god, it confirms it. It can't be Nagito. So it's either Yandere-chan or Teito. And Yandere-chan has gotten cleared so many times.
Oh my god. What does the thumbs down refer to? Ashley? Ashley? Female Ashley. What does the blood on the ring finger indicate? Who 2D's killer was? It's all coming together. Wait.
What? Huh? What is the... Okay.
That's it. Each finger refers to one of the girls, and whoever is represented by the bloody finger is the culprit. Really? That does make plausible sense. If all 5 fingers are girls, why was his thumb down? He must have been referring to Ashley, who is dead.
No way, a dead chick's the killer hit.
Did you just call the 15-year-old a... Never mind. Don't question it. So if we can just figure out which finger, which girl, we should be able to...
Idiot! Idiot!
Interjection. Huh? Tato? Are you just gonna keep being an idiot? I can't let you. You're making a big mistake. Tato. Just listen, alright? Rebuttal showdown.
What is going on?
There's so much.
You can't even say that 2D put down his finger for Ashley. How do you even know that's her? It makes sense, doesn't it? A finger down means a dead person. Yeah, but Ashley's not the only dead girl. Miku's dead too. How could he forget Miku? God, you're seriously stupid. Monokuma file 3.5. Allow me to cut through your words. Break. The reason 2D didn't put a finger down for Miku is because she died after him. How could you forget something as simple as that? I mean, for someone who wants to figure out the death of her best friend, forgetting a fact as simple as the time of death is strange, isn't it? It's Tato. It's Tato. I'm sorry, I just forgot, alright? I'm sure she just did. She was in a lot of shock at the time of the investigation. She probably didn't want to look over the file that well. So now, all we need to do is figure out who the bloody finger is. It should be easy, considering we already have a starting point. If Ashley is the thumb, what order should the rest of the girls be in? The order must be alphabetical, height order, cutest to
So we start with Ashley. Alphabetical, yeah. Why would it be cutest to ugliest? It must be alphabetical. Are we sure? Then let's look at that. The 5 girls. We have Fluttershy, Yandere-chan, Ashley, who's dead, Miku, and Tato. So the next person in line would be... Oh my god.
It must be alphabetical. Are we sure?
He was on the verge of dying after all. It probably was the first thing that came to mind. What's the order then?
Well, Ashley, Ayano. Oh, never mind. Yandere-chan is Ayano. Fluttershy, Miku, Tato. Miku? Miku?
Huh? Then that means...
A murder-suicide? Did Miku kill and then committed suicide? What? What is going on? Yo, this trial is so weird. That can't be right.
And it's not.
What?
It's kind of funny watching you walk on that thin line you call hope all this time, but it's sadly gotten annoying now.
What are you talking about?
Luigi, Yandere-chan, you two know what's right. You two know, right? What's wrong here? No one here refers to Ayano with her real name, except to me.
What?
Wait, that's who this Ayano chick was? I had no idea who you guys were talking about. Oh, yup. Yup. It's Tato.
Why would she do it, though?
Yeah, to kill your best friend? Like, what the hell?
That is odd.
And that quickly confirms that. If 2D referred to her as Yandere-chan, this obviously changed the order. So who's the killer? It's her, isn't it? Select someone. Tato, you killed them, didn't you? I knew it. Freaking knew it.
As soon as I heard Yandere-chan, I was worried, but no.
It's Tato.
Huh? Tato?
Tato? But she was their friend. It's the new outcome of the order. I don't know how else to explain it. You don't need to. Tato did kill them.
What? You can't be.
How the peck are you so certain about that? Considering all of her mood shifts up until now, the fact she tried to frame Yandere-chan for the crime, and trying ever so hard to throw us off in the wrong direction each time, and I was rooting for her hope to grow. What a shame.
Shh. She was the crazy chick all this time?
Hell, it's within reason. She could reach 2D's neck, write the suicide note, and quite conveniently frame Yandere-chan by utilizing her secret.
But that means she wrote those horrible notes to Miku? Why would she?
She did have that sort of tongue on her after all. Tato,
Shut up!
Huh?
What the hell do you think you're saying? I killed Miku? Are you stupid? You're so goddamn brain dead. Tato.
I don't know what that is, but I'm just gonna remove that. Sorry, I'm just gonna remove what the hell that link is.
Tato? I didn't write those notes. I would never write Miku those notes. Who the hell do you think you are?
You're not denying the suicide note.
That's because Miku wrote it. She did. It was a suicide. There's no connection between the English notes and the Japanese suicide note. You all piss me off for how stupid you all are.
I'm assured it was used to hide something. Just think. Hey, Gamut, what are the notes trying to hide? Handwriting. Now I understand.
Break. The notes. They were written in separate languages to hide the fact that the handwriting is the same. Huh? If they were written in the same language, then we'd all easily catch on this was a framed suicide much earlier. It was probably quite convenient for you that you and Miku both shared the first same language. Oh my god. I'm still wondering why Tato did it. Like, what?
No, you're wrong. We have to be wrong. Why would Tato kill her friends?
There's probably an alliterative motive somewhere here. Like the secrets? She wouldn't kill her friends for that, would she?
For friends? Yeah.
What's so funny?
Ah, you idiots.
Tato, please tell us what's going on.
You bacchus. Eep.
Was that an Among Us joke? You Bacchus, like sussy Bacchus? I guess.
What the heck are you saying? Yeah. You all don't know what you're saying. You're a bunch of bacchus.
Oh dear.
Bacchus. Tato, what are you? You saw me, right? When you all found Miku's body, was I okay? No. Was that fake? No. It was real. We were friends. Best friends. I loved her. Why the hell would I kill my best friend?
Oh my god. Does she have a person? What if she... Does she have a... Oh my god, I actually think she might have a different personality. Maybe that's why she killed? Okay, it's either she had a different personality, or she faked the crime with Miku, and maybe they're the traitor mastermind? I don't know. That's just an assumption, though. I'm not sure. It could be because she has a different personality. Why the hell would I kill my best friend? It's obvious now. I didn't realize it before, but I guess I didn't realize because of how much I related to it.
Bacchus, all of you really are all stupid. Bacchus, Bacchus.
I'm gonna have to expose the truth. Argument, start. It is Tato.
Yandere-chan killed 2D. Miku killed herself. Are you saying I killed my friends?
Advance.
You can't be serious, right? Why would I bully Miku? You think I stabbed them both?
Advance.
You baka. You pissed me off for being so heartless. I was crying my eyes out over her death. Is that a goddamn joke for you? You know exactly how I felt.
Final blow.
Why the hell would I be so upset right now if I was the goddamn killer?
It was an act. Break.
She was faking it? So she didn't give a about Miku. Oh, wow.
Guys, don't do that in chat. Enjoy the rest of this.
It's so obvious now. I just didn't want to believe it. Tato, you were faking it the whole time. Faking it? What? No, I...
Preying on the people you thought would believe your pain. How despairing.
She was just acting? I mean, heck, could she really?
You rehearsed lines with her not too long ago. You of all people should know her acting skills.
Well, they weren't too bad, now that you mention it.
So she acted sad? She faked everything? She didn't care that Miku died? There would be no need to if you were the one that killed her.
I care. I killed them? No.
Hello? Crazy killer lady? It's like she can't hear us right now. She's not in a right state of mind at the moment. Luigi, it would be best if you went over the case in full now. I suppose I should. Here we go, guys. Oh my god. Wow.
Closing argument. This case started last night when Miko presumably rushed to 2D for help about the notes she kept receiving from the culprit. This note in particular she had gotten was threatening her to meet with them in the study or else. 2D, knowing how frightened Miku was, opted to go to the study instead of Miku, passing Yandere-chan on the way. Wow. Once 2D arrived at the study, the culprit shot an arrow from the doorway. He managed to dodge it, but during the haze, the culprit stabbed him in the back of the neck. Oh my god. The culprit then dragged his body to the center of the room to make it look like the initial shot worked. However, 2D noticed who the culprit was, and with his final strength, left a code with his left hand tucked away in his pocket, so the culprit couldn't notice. Wow. The culprit then dragged... Oh no, I already said that. Meanwhile, Miku became worried that 2D hadn't returned yet, so she went to the study with a knife in hand, one that she took earlier from the dining hall for self-defense. Once she saw his body on the floor, it probably wasn't a pretty sight. The culprit must have returned around then, after placing the arrow from the failed first attempt back in the dojo. A fight must have broken out between the two, leaving signs of a struggle on the wall beside the door. Oh my god, that's so sad. What the hell, Tato? The fight unfortunately ended with the culprit stabbing Miku with her own knife. The culprit carried Miku to her dorm room and placed her on her bed. What in the hell? They left the knife close by and wrote a suicide note in Japanese to try and frame it as a suicide, more specifically, a seppuku suicide. When Miku's body was discovered the next morning, the culprit acted as if they were overwhelmed with grief and sadness to make everyone think that they were innocent. That's the horrifying truth you hid behind your act, Tato. Wow. John predicted that Miko and 2D would die, and I guess Tato would be the killer. Wait, really? This chapter came out before the Sussy Baka thing? Wait, guys, I can actually see. Hold up. Let's do this. When did it come out? 2/8/2020. So, February 8th, 2020. No. I mean, somewhat, yeah, because Among Us got popular in 2020. So it might have been slightly. Or maybe this, I don't know. Could work. Alright, well, whatever. Wow, I actually can't believe Miku freaking did that. What in the hell, Miku? Shut up, ad. Shut up. There's a stupid ad. I'm just gonna play trial music at this point. Wow.
Ah, no, you. I don't believe it. Tato, you.
She was the culprit all along, it seems. Technically, it hasn't been confirmed, but I doubt we need to worry anymore. Man, this is crazier than that time when...
Save your stupid cutaways for later, Fatso. We gotta move on to the voting time, seeing as you all picked a culprit now.
We have? Who else could it be?
Alrighty then, please cast your vote. Make sure you do, or I'll give you 5 across the ass. Hoo-hoo-hoo. Imagine getting spanked by a little robot bear. Such despair. Anywho, who will be chosen as the Blacken? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna buzzy be?
Oh, screw you, Monica. That joke was terrible. Voting time. Question in.
Well, not a lot of surprise there, but you did get it right. The Blacken who killed both Tootie and Miku is the ultimate secondary diva, Kasane Tato.
Luigi was at a loss of words. Sure, he had just convicted the girl with the murder of 2 of her friends, but he didn't fully grasp what he was saying till it was confirmed. And again, even Tato herself looked the same. She constantly shifted from one foot to another, and was holding herself as if she were in a straitjacket. Ha, ha, ha. You can stop playing your games now.
Well, who gave you this new attitude?
I don't mean to be so stubborn, but I've seen this before, unfortunately. I'm really not amused anymore at this weak excuse of hope. Oh my god, Nagito. I really don't understand what's so goddamn hopeful about this.
Tato, you killed them? Why? You wanna know?
Of course we do. Were you jealous of that chick's rack or something? Ignore that. I'm still pretty hung up over why you killed Tootie, considering his death wasn't part of your plan.
Haha, you idiot.
Huh?
Killing Tootie was my plan.
There was an audible gasp from a few in the group.
What?
Wow.
Huh? Tootie? The heck do you mean? You sent the notes to Miku, so you were planning to...
Those notes, haha. I knew driving Miku to the edge like that would cause her to act like that. I know everything about her. I knew she would run to somebody else as soon as she got that threat. She's such a coward. Ah, but it makes her cuter, doesn't it? I knew she'd go to Tooji. She would never dare put me in that situation. Oh, only if she knew. Ha ha! The notes weren't so you could kill Miku, but lure 2D to the study?
Exactly. Why would I kill Miku?
But you did. And why are you talking about her so weirdly? Oh, and you don't...
I still don't understand. Why would you do this? Why would you...
For Miku. Miku?
Miku is a diva, an icon, a blessing to the world. We don't deserve her. I don't deserve her. Yet she gave me the time of day, and I would do anything to keep it that way.
Utah isn't nearly as popular as Vocaloid. I'm basically dust compared to them. I never get any recognition or love, or that's when she came. She loved my voice, my songs, my imperfections when no one else did. Haha, what the hell would I do without her here? Damn. That's a little obsessive. A little? So, where does 2D come into this little love story of yours?
2D, it was fine at first. They became friends, big whoop. Miku was friends with everyone. Of course, she couldn't spend all her time with someone lesser than me. I knew that. Haha, it got worse from there. They spent precious hours together all day. I was there, but it didn't feel right. Like I wasn't there. I wasn't Miku's attention. I couldn't take it anymore, and when I received Yandere-chan's secret, I made my plan.
Your plan was to flame her?
Of course. Haha. 2D would be gone from Miku's life. Sure, there would be some trauma here and there, but I would be there to support her. And I...
Was that really your plan? Huh? Even if you framed Yandere-chan for the murder of 2D, and you managed to get away with it, we would have all died, including Miku.
That...
Man, chick was so crazy, she forgot about that part. But why did Miku die? Why did you kill her?
It was an accident.
An accident? How do you call that an accident?
It wasn't meant to go that way. It wasn't... I took the arrow from the raw, put it back in the dojo. When I came back, she was there. She was not over his body. Her face was... Ha! It was in such despair.
Flashback.
Tootie, no, wake up. You can't be. Please get up. Miku? Tato? This is all my fault. I should have been in his place. I don't know what to do, Tato. Calm down, Miku. This is for the best, right? Huh? What do you mean? Who did this? Oh my god! What in the fuck? Holy shit! Tato? You did this? Me? How could you? How could you do this to him? What are you? You monster!
Flashback end.
At that point, she attacked me. She was so overwhelmed that she tried to hurt me. I loved it. What? She just looked so cute like that. The look she gave me, knowing fully well I had just killed her friend. I missed it so much.
Missed it? Don't tell me you've done this in the past. She hasn't. Oh, okay, how do you know?
Well,
I can assume she hasn't. According to her secret, the worst thing she has done is stage accidents on other avatars of the program. She has? You had her secret, huh? No wonder you kept her your eye on her. It was only natural that I did. There was somewhat of a connection after all.
Then if you weren't meant to kill Miku, if it was an accident, why did you make it look like a suicide?
Just seemed like extra work.
I didn't know what to do. She was there on the floor. I couldn't keep her there. I just thought it was the only thing I could do. Make her death seem justifiable. Like she died by her own hands. And not from some stupid mistake. I didn't want her to die. She died by some stupid lowlife. You did all of that for Miku? Yes, she needed to be with me. Well, too bad, because it's off. Off? Off with your head.
Man, it kind of looks like she'll like dying.
Yes, kill me. I deserve to be.
Tato? Huh? You weren't faking it entirely, were you?
What?
I know I said you were faking your reaction to Miku, but I don't think you were entirely. That's why it seemed so real. It was all your pent-up frustration you kept inside of you from the previous night.
I felt it was genuine too. That's why I still can't believe this. I can only believe your grief.
Okay, enough with this sappy stuff. It's time to execute the Blacken.
Not going to say 2 for 7, didn't finish. True.
Oh, and it's gonna be super fun too. Killing 2 people is gonna get you in a lot of trouble in your punishment. Boo-hoo-hoo.
Luigi couldn't help but notice how many people looked scared or even sympathetic for the girl who was about to die. It wasn't like Mario, who Luigi had cried over, or Ashley, who Red had freaked out over. Tato had no one. Tato was on her own. And from her own broken face, she knew that too.
Ha, of course. I don't expect you all to forgive me. Hell, I don't expect Miku to forgive me. I don't even know why I covered up the crime when I killed her. Once she was gone, there was nothing left for me. Even if I did escape, it would be without Miku. No one would forgive me back home either. The only thing that I can do now is die. Haha, I'm so stupid.
Yes, you are. And so, I prepared a very special punishment for the second ultimate secondary diva, Kasane Tato.
Haha, I'm sorry, Stuart.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
I'm sorry, Miku.
Oh my god. Guys, honestly, I kind of feel a little bit bad. But somewhat, yeah, she does deserve it. It makes sense. Alright, punishment time. Here we go. Can you all see this? By the way, like, I'm gonna pause this scene to see if y'all can see this, because I have no clue. I have no clue if y'all can see this. Can y'all see the execution screen and everything? Monokuma glitch, everything. That was weird. I think you can, but I don't know. So we're gonna check out. Let's wait. See this part. Okay, you can. Okay, that's good. Here we go, guys. Tato has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Oh, it's this music. What is that? Is that like speakers? Torturous territory. He's gonna kill her through her ears? Oh my god. Whoa. Wait, Miku? 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 Huh? Sorry, what? Sorry, what? Sorry, what? Huh? You want to explain to me what that execution was again? Okay, whatever. Oh, man. Wow, that was weird. Not that great of an execution. It's fine, but very weird. It's so odd.
Encore, encore, what a show. That was brutal as hell.
To set that all up is, well,
She killed them. And all three of them are gone. That's what killing games are all about, baby.
Luigi's throat was dry. He didn't know what else to do. What else to say? Tato admitted she had nothing left in her life, but still, it wasn't right to die in such a horrible way. At the end of the day, it was all Monokuma's fault, right? What do we do now?
Go back to school like you normally do? I mean, I've got a lot to clean up here.
Just before we do that, someone still isn't off the hook. What do you mean? Yandere-chan, your secret was revealed. I'll bet to frame you. However, we can't forget that she killed a girl, can we? Everyone looked towards the girl in question, with all eyes on her. Her lips slightly quivered as she tried to stand her ground. Does that mean she gets executed too?
No, that was way before the killing game. Who knows what else she's done since then?
Ayano, you've killed somebody. I can't forget that. But do you want us to? Just as Luigi thought he'd figure out Yandere-chan, everything he knew about her had been almost wiped clean. She was a murderer. But why? But how? He really didn't know her. Did he? But he could say the same for Tato. He could say the same for Ashley. He could even say the same for Mario.
Such a sad death that was. I almost cried, you know.
Oh, sorry, that's the mastermind. Such a sad death that was. I almost cried, you know.
You've said that about every death so far, and you probably will do for the deaths to come.
Oh, you're right, but I can't help it. Despair is fun.
You're telling me about despair? I was born with despair.
Whatever. All I know is the numbers are dropping, and well, I don't know how far they're gonna drop.
Don't worry about that right now. Things will rightfully conclude in time, like how you planned.
Planned? Ah, yes. Well, as much as I've planned out, but I can't help but keep tabs on that pesky plumber.
Who knows what'll do next?
Yeah. Sorry, pretend this is the okay. Well, we're talking to the mastermind right now.
Yeah, like you haven't said that about everyone else here with those exact same words. That hopeful bastard, that determined dog.
Oh, shut up, you. God, look at me. I've got to stop talking to myself. Chapter 3. Mysteries of a School Life. Oh my god.
Wow.
Well, guys, that is the end.
We have 9 people remaining. Wow.
I wonder what's going to happen next. Anyways, guys, that's going to be the end of the stream. I hope you all enjoyed. If you have not, like I said before, if you have not seen the previous Danganronpa 69 episodes, I highly recommend you go watch them on 247 Plus. There's every single stream. You can just look in the playlist, Danganronpa 69. There you go. Anyways, the next stream we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing Pokerompa Legendary Killings Daily Life, which I'm very happy for since I checked it, and there are 4 parts to it. So that means it's going to be pretty long. And I'm happy to do it, so I will be doing it tomorrow, like, maybe 11, 10, 12 o'clock, I don't know. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy, and yeah, I enjoyed doing this. And I'm honestly happy I opened up this channel. Anyways, see you guys later. Hope you enjoyed, and yeah, goodbye.
Killings Daily Life, which I'm very happy for since I checked it, and there are 4